For Robo, just to start off, how did it feel to be back?
It felt great. It felt just like a season opener for me. Being out there with the guys and especially getting the win, it felt really good.
Did you think you'd be able to play that many minutes? I know Coach Kent said yesterday he'd kind of fill it out. Did your conditioning feel all right? Did you feel pretty good out there?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. You know, when they were on the road, you know, I was working pretty hard getting back and recovery and cardio. So I felt like I was supposed to belong out there. So.
And then for Viante, I guess it's kind of an obvious question, but what opens up when he's on the floor, and what does he give you guys offensively that you haven't had in the last 4 games?
He's a matchup problem. He gives us 23 points a game. He does it on both sides of the floor, spacing, especially when he's at the 5, and he just brings a lot of just basketball IQ and just scoring that we needed.
Maybe the same question for you, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, with Robo on the floor, obviously we get point production out of him, but we get a lot more. We get leadership back on the floor. Like V said, we get spacing on the floor because teams are shifting their defense more towards him, so it just opens everything up.
Jeff, you were 4 for 4 from the floor and made both your free throws. What was working for you tonight?
I mean, I was just trying to look for the post-ups and looking for my ducking opportunities, and just happened to be one of those nights where I was able to get shots off and shots were falling.
After picking up a big win tonight, kind of ending that losing streak, how can you guys keep that energy moving forward against Stanford and some tough Oregon opponents next week?
I would say it starts with our defense. Everything starts with our defense. I think you saw once we got out in transition, they weren't able to keep up with us. And so just getting stops and the next game we play Stanford rebound is going to be a big thing, and just getting out and running, getting our game going.
For any of you guys, was there something that you saw in like Cal's identity as a team? What did you see in their identity as a team, something that you could possibly exploit tonight, or was that even going through your heads at all?
When we were game planning for them, we just knew that we could get out and run them. You know, they got tremendous size on the inside, and we knew that us being a smaller, quicker team, we get out and run them in transition, get easy looks, and really spread the floor.
Jeff, do you get the sense that this team finally got a monkey off its back by finally snapping the 6-game losing streak here tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, when you lose that many games in a row, it definitely hangs on the minds of everybody, and it definitely feels like there's kind of a weight lifted off everybody's shoulders in the locker room. Now that we got that first conference win.
Robert, this is the first time that you've been out for an extended period of time at Washington State. What was rehab like for you? I'd imagine it was pretty tough not being out there on the floor.
Yeah, you know, it comes, you know, a little bit of frustration, you know, wanting to be out there and you can't. So, you know, it was definitely a learning experience and kind of a little adversity I had to overcome. But I'm back. We got the win, and just gotta keep moving forward.
And then, Viante, you guys were out there celebrating with the fans and the students for a little bit longer than normal. Tell me about that. What was that like for you to be able to enjoy that?
Just to see the faces that you normally don't see was fun. Just telling us to thank you for your support, and we're going to keep playing for you guys, and it was pretty fun.
Guys, I think you could say that what maybe wasn't the best first half, but then you guys turned it around in the second half and just go off. What happened in the locker room, or what did you guys see in the second half that led to that?
When we went into halftime, we knew that, yeah, we were up by 9 points, and you know, we knew that we had a stretch in that first half where you know, we gave them some easy buckets, easy layups, and our focus coming back out was defense, stops, and really just getting out and just getting in rhythm and playing our game in the full court.
And then for Robo, just the sequence, I think, in the second half where you hit a 3 and then came back with a dunk the very next possession. Can you talk about that, and did you kind of feel like that was maybe the stamp on the game and kind of sealed it for you guys?
You know, I wouldn't say that. You know, I think our defense was our stamp in the second half. That was just a good stretch of basketball, and then it was fun for the fans to watch. So I appreciate all the fans that came out, and hope to see them out Saturday.
You came out with the headband and warm-ups. Was it a game time call not to play with it?
The refs didn't let me wear it, so I gotta go white Saturday.